What's up, y'all? How's it going? Happy Tuesday. We're on the roll. More information, more sports, more chatter. uh-huh. More chatter. As you know, I'm scattering the show across the internet, and I can't do this without, without the show going live. So the show usually starts in some way, shape, or form in that way. And so until I can fix this is how I got to start the show. I'm John Brown, and this is the John Browner Podcast. I come to you every day, Monday through Friday. Monday through Friday, 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock. And we talk about all things under the sun. Sports related, of course. We don't try to do anything outside of that because, we don't want no problems. Because they out here suing people. They coming for y'all. All right, I'll try that again later. I'm having a problem with one of them. All right, so it, on today's show, it's okay. Well, let me get this breaking news down. My bad, that's from yesterday. Whoopsie. On today's show, it's okay to stop at third, buddy. It's okay. We're gonna dig deep into why it's okay to stop at third. And what a bust. Some of you may know, some of you may not know. You will find out. I'm John Browner, your host of the show. As always, I ask for all the people new to the show to please subscribe to the show. We are doing the speed limit on our road to 500. Due to the people who have taken part in this show, my co-host, the chat pack, and everybody who's come into the comment section, anybody who's ever sent me an email at johnbrownerpodcast@gmail.com. You have helped me start and continue on the march to 300. And now we're behind the wheel on the road to 500. And we're going to get there thanks to y'all, man. So keep spreading the word about the show. Keep liking the show. Keep subscribing to the show. It is growing, and I appreciate y'all helping me do that. And this is our journey. We're on this journey together. We ain't got no indicator lights on. We ain't had to, change the oil or nothing. We just rolling, man. We rolling, and I appreciate that. This show is also part of the Sporting Tribune. The show is live on many platforms. We are available on iTunes via the podcast. We're available this show on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, X, and Kick. And one of the X accounts that the show is featured on is the Sporting Tribune. So, for everybody out there, if you want sports at night, I'm available on the Sporting Tribune as well. If you wake up and you want a newsletter to check, the Sporting Tribune has a newsletter as well. And that newsletter is called The Morning Column. And I mentioned the Morning Column today because when I talk about the Lakers, we're gonna dive into the Morning Column. Because the Lakers. Money don't give you class, man. But we'll get into that. I'll talk about that. But let's start here. I don't know about y'all. I really don't. And maybe we can parse this through as a group. Maybe we can deal with this conversation as a family, as a unit. I don't care who killed Tupac. And I know that sounds crazy. And again, if you're new to this show, we talk about Padres baseball. We talk about whether it be the Lakers, the Clippers, the Rams. We talk about Southern California sports. And then sometimes we talk about other things that are not those things. I want to start here today. Before we get to all those things, I always start with something. I'm going to start here. I don't care who killed Tupac. The time has passed, buddy. Don't stop treating Tupac like John Benet Ramsey. Stop making Tupac's life and legacy episode of Unsolved Mysteries, man. I don't care. It's not because I wasn't a fan of Tupac, because I am a fan of Tupac. But buddy, the way we going about treating Tupac's legacy, this is getting embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all at all. This idea that somehow solving the murder of Tupac is going to give who justice? If you want to know who murdered Tupac, you just should have asked Suge Knight, buddy. This ain't that complicated. This isn't that hard. If after, I don't know, Tupac's been dead for what, 30 years? Tupac's been dead for almost or over 30 years. And now what? Solving the murder of Tupac does what for whom? You didn't solve the case when we wanted you to. And now you're going to solve the Tupac murder case. Why? Did the person retire from the police department? Huh? I listen, I ask questions out loud. I'll speculate, I speculate. When I speculate, that's all I'm doing. And I'm asking questions out loud. I'm just asking questions. Why? Who asked for this? Who asked for you to solve Tupac's murder in 2026? Who? We asked for you to solve Tupac's murder in the 90s, buddy. Where were y'all then? Last time I checked, we were asking for you to solve the murder of Tupac Shakur, okay, and Biggie Smalls, a.k.a. Christopher White. We were asking for you to solve those murders. Christopher Wallace, I apologize. We were asking for you to solve those murders back when Michael Jordan was playing basketball. We were asking for you to solve those murders when the Cowboys were winning Super Bowls. Why now? What, huh? Now I was seeing it like, oh, the murder trial of Tupac. Buddy, get out of here. Is bringing this killer to justice ultimately the sign of a system that is relentless and never quits? Sure, maybe. But Tupac's been dead for more than 30 years, bruh. More than 30 years. Why now? Who are you going to put in jail? Because if we're really talking, let's get for real now. Let's speculate out loud. If we're really going to put people in jail, are you going to start putting people in jail from the Las Vegas Police Department? Huh? You're going to start doing that? Because I don't think you're going to do that. You mean to tell me, and this was always the greatest mystery in the history of mysteries, okay? Who is Bigfoot? Where is the Loch Ness Monster? Where did Amelia Earhart's plane crash? How could Tupac be killed on Las Vegas Boulevard and there not be any cameras? Tupac got shot in a part of Las Vegas that's never dark. We asked y'all to solve this crime in the 90s, buddy, when we cared. Where is D.B. Cooper? Shout out to Tito. Who put baby in the corner? Like, you know, the Trump administration told us aliens live in the ocean. That one's solved. Y'all don't care about that, though. Who's in the Epstein files? They got them. They won't tell us because we know. But, you know, we always need the hard proof. What are we doing? What are we doing? Tupac got shot in the 90s on a street that never was dark in front of many witnesses. Many, many witnesses. Great question. Who let the dogs out? Great mystery. Who let the dogs out? Solve that while you at it, Columbo. Excuses makes a great point. Ask Rich Paul who killed Tupac. He seemed to know every goddamn thing else. Maybe he'll put it on a whiteboard, get it solved with Max Kellerman. We, you know, what? What? I mean, listen. I respect Tupac's legacy through and through. And when Tupac was murdered, it was a hit to young men like myself, because even though Tupac showed you as a side of aggressive, gang related thug culture, Tupac was also an insightful person who, if anyone, would have been able to, have release a thug record, but at the end of the thug record, have a conversation about higher elevation and getting guns out the hood. He could have done that. Tupac was that eloquent. And in addition to that, people trusted Tupac. Jada Pinkett loved him. But that's a side note. But the community, the people trusted Tupac. The hip-hop community, the rap community, the gangster rap community, however, the minority, however you want to label black people, they trusted Tupac. And so when we needed you, the state of Nevada, to solve this crime and bring justice to whomever committed this atrocity against I don't want to say a pillar of our community, but to a well-known person within the black celebrity zeitgeist, you did nothing. Tupac was shot on a crowded street, damn near at a stoplight, on a street that's never dark and it has 50 cameras on it because it's Las Vegas. There are cameras everywhere. And here you come in 2026 and you want to have a goddamn trial. Man, get out my face. Man, y'all better go on somewhere. There are better ways now for y'all to use y'all resources. They got to spit on this. There are better ways for the state of Las Vegas, the state of Nevada, and the city of Las Vegas to use their resources, man. Their tourism is down. Y'all don't be wasting no money trying to find out who killed Tupac. Ask Suge Knight. Cut this out, man. Cut this out. I hate this. I hate this 100%. This makes me angry. This makes me very angry. When we needed you to solve this case, when this murder led to a whole nother murder, nothing. You don't have a good angle. The man got murdered on the street that's never dark. I cannot repeat that enough. In front of plenty of witnesses after a fight. And you know what happens during the fight? When a fight happens, people do what? Gather around. And then you go, oh shit, that's Tupac. So then the crowd follows Tupac to the car. A person who walks with a gravity at the time similar to Michael Jordan gets seen, photographed, and then mysteriously shot. And we don't got nothing till 2026 to put somebody on trial. Man gone somewhere. You might think they stupid. I'm not. I be telling y'all, don't play in my goddamn face. I don't like it. Don't play in my face. I don't like it. I'll call you out. Maybe y'all should be looking in the police department to find out who killed Tupac. Speculation. What took so long? Las Vegas Police Department. Speculation. What took so long? The state of Nevada. Speculation. What took so long? District Attorney. Huh? But I digress. But I digress. As always, this is the John Browner Podcast. Shout out to everybody listening. We're available on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and X. The Twitch bot will show up eventually. They always do. Shout out to all my Twitch bots, man. You ever have a family member you fight with? Like a brother, a sister? You ever have one of those? Huh? You ever have a fight in the house that if this fight happened outside the house, somebody would get arrested? You got a relative like that. You got a brother or a sister who, it's, USC cage match. They no weight classes. Ain't no gender, ain't no what they call it, ain't no gender separation. You hit me, I'm gonna kick your ass. That's what it was like with my sister. Me and my sister growing up, it didn't matter if she was a girl. She was swinging on me hard, bruh. Hard. My sister, rest in peace, love her. My favorite story about my sister. Me and my sister got into an argument once. I can't even tell you what the argument was about. But as a joke, because it wasn't like a serious argument, but it was an argument. I was like 12. And she was like 17, right? So I hit her and tried to run. She was in the kitchen. I tried to run past her in the kitchen after hitting her. Buddy, she grabbed, my sister was an all-star, all-state softball player, okay? Cannon for an arm. She grabbed a cast iron skillet, and before I could get out of arm's reach, bing, right on top of the head. I still got that knot. It never went away. I'm talking about your boy was down for the count. We all have our family disagreements. But what the Bus family is doing in public, buddy, me and my sister would never. Rest in peace. I can tell you right now, boy, as long as I live, me and my sister would never fight like this in public, buddy. There ain't no way, no how. If I have 5 children, if my boys ever went against my daughter like this in public, I would come out the grave. I would haunt their ass, all of them. I would Casper the Ghost their ass. Ain't no way they out here fighting like this in public again. Did Dr. Bus not love y'all? Like what's going on, man? What's going on? What a bust this thing has turned into. Dr. Jerry Buss was instrumental to the Los Angeles Lakers becoming the flagship, organization in sports. One of the pillars, one of the highest flying flags in American sports. And the second generation of the Buss family can't do shit right. How, man? How did we get here? Jeannie can't get along with the brothers. The brothers can't get along with Jeannie. Jeannie done sued them. Jeannie done kicked them out the organization. Now listen, this is revenge. This is revenge. And for more detail on this, I'm gonna start using one of our partners here. One of the show's partners is something called the Sporting Tribune. And so part of the Sporting Tribune is something I can now use this and not, get in trouble with the internet. In the morning column, the Sporting Tribune writes, the Buss era ends, maybe. The majority of the Buss family voted to sell its remaining 17.8% of the Los Angeles Lakers to Josh Kushner and Bob Iger, but Jeannie Buss, who will no longer be the team's governor, is fighting back. 47 years ago, Jerry Buss bought this team. 47 years ago. The Lakers have been in the Buss family longer than I have been alive. No more. This is going to get sold. I don't give a damn what kind of agreement they got, what kind of trust they got, unless them boys are junkies and they can't be trusted with their own money. This thing will be sold. They're going to take this to arbitration, and she's going to fight the arbitration. A third party will make a ruling, and the third party will say, okay, wait a minute. Her lawyers are going to say, when we let them run the team, they fucked it up. It was terrible. It was chaos all over the place. The team was losing. We weren't making any money. We were not selling tickets. We didn't have any superstars, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. This is what she's going to say, her lawyer. And then their lawyer is going to say, well, when you owned the team, you sold the team to a crook, allegedly. You sold the team to somebody who stole allegedly, their money to purchase the team. So you not only we made basketball mistakes. As the brothers, we made mistakes solely based on an attempt to make the team better. Our ideas for what made the team better failed. And so therefore, we had a losing record, which led to us losing money. That's just bad. That's just, mistakes that happen in the nature of running a basketball team. That's the nature of anyone who runs a professional sports franchise, regardless of the sport. You, my sister, their lawyer's going to say, but you, on the other hand, you sold the team to a person who's now tarnished it in ways we never could. And therefore, it is time for us as a family to totally remove our name from this organization. This is payback. This is payback, because that's what they're going to say. I'm not a lawyer, but I argue a lot. Trust me. This is what they're going to say in court. I need some more headroom. This is what they're going to say in court. I believe it. This is what the Bus brothers are going to have their lawyers say in court. You've embarrassed the family far more than we ever could. We made simple basketball mistakes. You sold the team to a crook, allegedly. And an arbitrator will go, that kind of makes sense. Sell the team. And there goes Jeannie Buss's livelihood in Los Angeles. This is why she's holding on for dear life, buddy. This is why Jeannie Buss is holding on to this thing like, Charlton Heston, pry it from my cold, dead hands. Not over my dead body. Well, Jeannie, you better pick a headstone, sister. Because they got you now. There's a provision in the sale of the Los Angeles Lakers in the Mark Walters agreement that if you sell the team, we are then allowed to also piggyback on that purchase and sell what we have invested in the team. Now, the sticking point to this is that the organization, what the Buss family own, they're 17.5%, roughly 18% that they still own. The trust that owns it, that it operates under, I know people in San Diego hate to hear the word trust because what we've just gone through with the Padres, but the trust is not owned as each individual owns. You own 2%, you own 2%, you own 2% until you get to 18. It's just that all of you own this percentage within the trust. This is why I think she's going to lose. Because it's not, Jeannie, you own 15%. And the brothers own the remaining. You all own the same amount operating under the trust. And it's 5 people against 1 person. It doesn't matter how competent she thinks she is. The numbers just aren't in her favor. The brothers waited for this opportunity for the team to be sold again. And it just so happens it came before her governorship deal with Mark Walters ran out. They say that there's a handshake deal, a wink, wink, nod, nod between her and Bob Iger and Josh Kushner, that her role will continue as it did under Mark Walters until 2030, unless something changes. Bob Iger's exact words. When someone tells you unless something changes, hey, man, the weather changed. Hey, man, my ETA changed. hey, man, it's the day changed. Jeannie Buss is clinging on to this, in my opinion, and the brothers know this because this is all she has. Jeannie Buss ain't got no kids. Jeannie Buss don't run no foundations. Jeannie Buss don't run no other businesses that are equal to the Lakers as the other owners do. The Kushner family, the Trump family, they own other things. Bob Iger owns other things. Mark Walters clearly owns other things. These teams, these owners now, they run other massive businesses that allow them to purchase this. This is what the Buss family, this is all Jeannie really has. And she's going to fight this because Jeannie Buss's name, as long as it's attached to the Los Angeles Lakers, it means something. It can get you in restaurants. Jeannie's got friends who probably hate her guts because she's Jeannie Buss, governor of the Los Angeles Lakers. And that has weight in Los Angeles, man. That can get you in a lot of restaurants in Los Angeles. That could get you out of a lot of park. I mean, I'm pretty sure she ain't gonna parking tickets because, again, she's Jeannie Buss. She can park wherever she wants. But, man, listen. Jeannie Buss gonna fight this because the second she ain't Jeannie Buss of the Los Angeles Lakers and she just Jeannie Buss, the woman who lives in separate houses with Jay Moore, but they're in a relationship, man, listen. She gonna lose a lot of friends. That country club she used to be able to, throw her weight around in, no, not no more. That last minute Pilates she could always book, not no more. They used to have Jeannie Buss's coffee ready. She don't own the Lakers no more. So that coffee cold when you order it. LA's a cold place if you don't know nobody. Los Angeles is a cold place if you ain't got no friends in high places, buddy. If you don't know no producers, if you don't know no directors, if you don't know nobody at the agency, if you ain't got no friends at CAA, if you ain't got nobody who the manager at the job, buddy, Los Angeles is a cold place, I tell you, boy. It's a lot of waiters acting. It's a lot of demo tapes in Los Angeles, buddy. If you don't know nobody, Los Angeles can be a cold place. And Jeannie used to be the person that people knew. She was a connector. Now, if Jeannie Buss loses the reason why she's connected to people, buddy, her life is going to get weird fast. Fast. So I get it, Jeannie. I get it. I see you, girl. Hold on to it. Because it might be over for you. You might want to attend every Laker game, home and road. Because it's going to go to court. It's going to take about a year, probably a year and a half. Because these type of things take forever in the court system because there's too many lawyers. There's a lot of filings. But this is trailer park right now. This is trailer park. And this also makes me question how much money are the Los Angeles Lakers as an organization making that gets kicked to the Buss family, the boys that they don't even care about. Hey, man, we want the lump sum. They won the lottery. To hell with the taxes. We want the lump sum. Sell this thing. You fired us. We don't work there no way. Yeah, our checks keep coming in, but we want a big check. We want a bigger check. This is, like I said, man, we all have siblings. Some of us do, some of us don't. Some of us fortunate enough to have had them or have them. You fight. You fight. Some of us have multiple children. Kids fight. The older they get, the harder the fights. The older they get, the more furniture gets moved. Things get broken. You know? But not like this, man. This is too public. This is way too public. And this is embarrassing. This is embarrassing for the name. They said the brothers put the statement that they put out. Let me see. Where is it? I think they said they wanted to go out with class. I think the quote was, yeah, okay. It's time to exit gracefully while we still can. That comment has already expired. We are now 1 day later without the grace portion of this. Because it got ugly the instant Hurt lawyer went like, there, the Bus brothers have been leaking things to Shams Charania for years. What? So they snitches? The Bus family, the boys, y'all snitching, bro? I don't know, man. That's a rough space to be in. It really is. And it's sad, man, because the Lakers have been a fantastic organization for a very long time. And now we find ourselves looking at them going, you know, y'all always been like this, huh? Y'all always been trash. Y'all always been, silver spoon mouth babies. That's what this is. The second generation, mostly the second generation always ruins everything. The second generation always ruins the name because the second generation grew up with the wealth. The second generation never had to actually work to obtain the success that the first generation got them. The boys and Jeannie did not have to work to make the Lakers great. Dr. Jerry Buss did that. And when he left it to them, they have fumbled it ever since in different ways, but nonetheless, a fumble. You can look around multiple generations of wealth and realize that this has happened many times over. Look no further than the president, whose father left him hundreds of millions of dollars. He's filed bankrupt more times than we can even count. And there's a third generation of Trump that we will all, fortunately or unfortunately, watch how the third generation of Trump operates with all the billions. The second generation always bombs, dog. The sequel's never better than the original. The Buss Family 2. What's love got to do with it? Seems like a good title. But yeah, man. That's crazy. That's crazy what's happening with them, man. Ooh. But you know what else is crazy? We can't have nice things, man. We get a beautiful day yesterday. Yesterday, we get a beautiful announcement that the Padres ownership is now headed by two minorities. One, the first in the history of the sport being a black woman being the owner. And we can't stop at third base to smell the roses. God damn it, man. Who is the Padres third base coach? I was supposed to look this up and I forgot. The Padres third base coach is a man by the name of Bob Henley. Buddy, let me tell you something, Bob Henley. It's okay to stop at third, dog. On the San Diego Padres roster, I only want two people being sent from second base on a single. Okay? One of them ain't Manny Machado, dog. What? I've never seen a person know they out before they get tagged than Manny Machado. There was no goddamn way Manny Machado finna score on the single from second base, dog. Bob Henley, where you been? Bob Henley, have you been watching Manny run the bases at any point in time in the last, 4 years? Mr. Henley, you need an eye test. They need to check your vision, buddy. Do you need glasses? Mr. Henley, do you need glasses? Is your vision 20/20? Okay. Did you see Jake Cronenworth rounding second base and think all white guys look the same and went, oh, that's Jackson Merrill. He can make it. Did you see Manny rounding second base? Or you see Manny take off from second base and go, oh, that's Tatis. He can make it. Because those are the only two I won't running from second base on a single, bro. And the two, okay. And let's say, okay, he nailed Jake Cronenworth. All right, first one, they get the first one. All right, we learned our lesson. Let's not test this guy in right field. Let's, either hit that thing over the fence or string another couple hits together, and we'll score this run. Nope. The very next hit. The very next hit. You do what? You make the same dumbass error, Bob. Bob Henley made the same dumbass error 2 times in a row. At some point, you send Jake Cronenworth. Okay, Jake Cronenworth does have some speed, but not enough for that. And let's say, okay, you want to test the right fielder's arm because it's a long game, and you think that Jake Cronenworth can beat the throw. Did you measure? Did you not do a scouting report that Buddy had a cannon in right field? Did you not know this? Okay, cool. Let's say you didn't know. Let's say he didn't know. Bang, Jake Cronenworth. Hold on. Jake Cronenworth. Going to third, don't make it. Out at home plate. All right, cool. You got us. All right. Okay, Bob Henley, cool. You now learned your lesson. You now learned your lesson, Bob Henley. We sent Jake Cronenworth. He got thrown out. Hey, everybody, listen. From now on, heads up. We're not running in right field. That ball going right field unless it's over his head. If it's hit in front of him, we stopping at third. Okay? Unless it's hit down the line, he got to chase it down. If it's a single hit directly to him, we got to hold that third from second. Unless it's Tatis, you do what you want. Jackson Merrill, you do what you want. Y'all got speed. Y'all got legs. Everybody else, see me. See Coach Henley at third, okay? See Coach Henley at third. After he got thrown out, Cronenworth got thrown out. That's on me, but see me from now on. Whether you go, unless you Tatis, unless you Merrill, see me. Buddy, your dumbass, the next person, the slowest person on the team, bruh. You go send him Manny Machado. Bob Henley, your ass on Ass Island, bro. I would make you a traffic cop, but people gonna get hit. Because you can't judge space, time, and distance. I can't believe that, man. How you get thrown out twice by the same person and back to back. What? How, bruh? How? Bob Henley, get your eyes checked, bruh. Read the scouting report. We were having a good day yesterday. We got new owners. We're making ground in the wild card. We comfortable, kind of, not sort of, but we in control of our own destiny now. We got good energy around the club. Not only are we getting on base in the first inning, we really working this guy. We get thrown out. Okay. They get us the first time. Cronenworth. Out. Gun down at home. Bob, what the hell made you send Manny, dog? Why? When the last time you seen Manny win a foot race? He don't even run hard to first base. When the last time you seen Manny running so hard you were impressed? Ask yourself this question. As a fan, we all watched the games, right? We all saw the play. I'm assuming we all saw the play. I guess I can play it because again, we're not at 500. So I can play it. Hold on, let me see. Give me a second. Padres thrown out. Out at third. Let me see. No, this is John Boy. I don't want to. Is it the? Let me see. See, that's not even the right one. Okay, I'm trying to find the one. I'm trying to find the one from yesterday. Is this it? Nope. See, now I can't seem to find it. Anyway, y'all saw it. I'm not gonna waste more time looking for this. You mean to tell me, shout out to the chat bot, it has arrived. So you mean to tell me we've all been watching Manny play baseball for a long time? Let me watch it. Yes, Caroline Natis. I do read the chats. I read the chats all the time. Okay? Thank you for checking in, chatbot. We appreciate you. Have a nice day. AvaBot, they're all AvaBot. Shout out to AvaBot. AvaBot tried to sell me something. AvaBot's a real person, but her name's not Ava. But AvaBot tried to sell me something, so shout out to AvaBot. We've all watched Manny Machado run, correct? Right? Can anyone ever accuse him of running hard? The answer is no. If you have ever seen Manny Machado run hard, please let me know. In the last 4 years, if you see Manny Machado leg out a single at first base, please notify me because I missed it. Send me the link. I'm just asking. Because if you know something that I don't know, as part of this show, y'all got to tell me. That's y'all job. That's how this works hand in hand. I'll check your message, Christine. I mean, look, if you tell me, if you saw it and you thought he was going to be at any point in time, be safe on that play. You need glasses like Mr. Henley. Like Jake Cronenworth was so out. The fact that he went to leap over somebody is unacceptable. I'm watching the play now. Back to back, dead. Just we look so dumb. As a fan, as an organization, you look so incompetent when you do things back to back like that. And not only did you still got another run in the second inning, Tatis gave you an RBI right after that. But come on, man. Come on, man. I just don't understand. I don't understand it. After that, you really struggled to put runs on the board. They followed up with 2 in the first, and that was the ball game, dog. You could have won that game in the first inning. Think about that. Because they only scored 2. You could have won that game in the first inning. Shout out to Walker Buehler going 6 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs, obviously in the first inning, 4 Ks, 2 walks. Shout out to Walker Buehler. Shout out to Casey Mize, who I didn't get a chance to shout out yesterday because of, the sale was announced and everything was sold yesterday apparently. So, I mean, man, bro. The first inning of that game, the curtain could have closed because the Mets responded with 2 in the first, and that was really the ball game. Padres, again, sack fly by Tatis. But, man, that's tough. You get thrown out at third, like you get thrown out at home like that twice by the same joker. You can't have that, man. Have some self-respect, Mr. Henley. I hope they find him. You get thrown out twice in back-to-back plays by the same person with a slower runner the second time, you can't be at third base today. Suspend his ass. Suspend Mr. Henley. I mean, he on Ass Island right now, so suspend his ass. WVC Smirk says, the only time they see Manny hustle when he slides into first base against the Dodgers. Facts. I stand corrected. Oh, man. Oh. It was funny. I mean, that's all you could really do about that shit yesterday is laugh. Because, man, Jay Cronenworth was out. Like, out. The fact that he tried to leap the catcher looked like an injury was about to happen. And you know he can't get another concussion because we'll never see him again. Jay Cronenworth tried to do something athletic. He get another concussion. He might have to retire. So we can't afford to lose you another 6 months, Jake. We don't need you out, buddy. You're out. Just let him tag you. Don't go leaping over nobody. You ain't got that kind of athleticism, man. As the great Patrick Ewing said, that ain't in your game. Do you work on that? Do you work on that? When? I don't see it. What's my favorite? That's one of my favorite timeout quotes ever in basketball. It's Patrick Ewing berating one of his players for shooting a step back jumper that he never seen him practice before. Jake Cronenworth, do you practice leaping over the catcher, bro? Do you practice that? Then why you doing it? You out. You knew you was out when he threw the ball. You saw what Manny did. Man, hey, I'm out, bro. Go. You got me. You got me. Do better today, Bob. We're counting on you. Do better. We got another game today at 110, Bob. Please do better. We need to win this series. It's imperative that we win the next 2 games of this series, man. Don't be out here sending folks that don't need to go. And again, if they throw you out the first time, they got you, big fella. Learn your lesson. Oh, my God. I can't believe that. After they done beat you the first time, Bob, your dumb ass going to send the slowest person on the roster who has a visible issue, has been criticized roundly by baseball for not running hard. Oh, God. All right. Padres 1 game up on the wild card. They got another game today. Hopefully they stop at third. They better stop at third now. What was it? One more thing. I wanna I want to beg somebody. Y'all know I'm not a big beggar. I want to ask someone of something. Okay? Where is it? One more thing. Before I get out of here, I want to ask Joseph Tsai for a favor. If you can hear, Joseph Tsai is a La Jolla resident, but rich people live everywhere, so there's no real saying that Joseph Tsai lives in San Diego. A lot of people say that all the time. People say Joseph Tsai lives in San Diego all the time, and I'm like, where? I ain't never seen him at In-N-Out. I ain't never seen him at the La Jolla Comedy Club. You know? Yeah, no. The game's 4:10 New York time. Oh, wait, no. Hold on. You right, Biggie. Hold on. Biggie right. 4:10 our time. So that's 7 o'clock. Yeah, because we 10 o'clock. We 10 o'clock tomorrow. They're going to lose that 10 o'clock game. I can tell you that right now. They're going to drop that 10 o'clock game. I can tell you that right now, big dog. That 10 o'clock game, good as lost. So y'all got the win today. So I don't listen. Let's just be real. Let's all just be real for a second. They're going to lose that game tomorrow. That's how it works. That's how it works, buddy. So I have a request. If you're just joining the show, it's John Browner Podcast. I'm your host, John Browner. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. We talked about the Lakers situation. I vented about, Tupac's murder trial earlier in the show. I talked about how fighting with my sister would never happen the way the Bus family is fighting publicly, and we've fist fought. Me and my sister fist fought in the house, though. We fist fought, okay, in the house. Not in public, but, God rest Dr. Jerry Buss' soul. We talked about how the Padres need to stop at third. I reprimanded the third base coach and stamped his passport to Ass Island for his ability to measure space, velocity of balls, and lack of scouting report. Biggie says the Mets are playing their best baseball all season, but the Padres are too. So therefore, this should be a situation where we should be able to beat them. WVC Smirk says, are you going to do an in-game live stream tomorrow? No. I don't mess around with that. It's distracting. When you do a live stream, when you do a live watch, it's distracting. And the show is going in a direction where that's not really something that, we're going to be doing with a baseball game at 10 o'clock. Now, if y'all would rather watch the game, I completely understand. Feel free to do so. And watch this later. Or watch this and that at the same time. Just turn the volume down on that because you just need to see that. You need to hear this. Understand what I'm saying? Oh, we have a Joseph Tsai sighting. Okay, you see him at the Seals game all the time. All right, Joe Rigby, help me with this and then one more thing. Joseph Tsai recently said it's embarrassing watching the Knicks celebrate around town after winning the NBA championship. Mr. Tsai, San Diego resident, Seal fan. I got the perfect remedy. Bring the team home. Bring it here. Let's be honest. Nobody cares about the Brooklyn Nets. Hell, Joseph Tsai, nobody cared about the New Jersey Nets. The New Jersey Nets have been to back-to-back finals. They've had Hall of Fame players. They've had one of the most legendary players in the history of the game being Dr. J put their uniform on. Nobody cares, buddy. Nobody cares. You can now do whatever you want as the owner of the Brooklyn Nets, and no one's going to care. Joseph Tsai, if you moved from Brooklyn to San Diego and at 3 o'clock with a moving truck, nobody would stop you, buddy. Sorry, it's the truth. And I like you. I think you've done great by the Nets. Now, your moves necessarily not the best, but you've invested financially within the franchise that all we ask our owners to do is to do that. That's why I'm looking forward to Kwanzaa. That's why I'm looking forward to Felicio. Their investment within the community, their investment within the organization to grow the team and provide a winner on the field year and year throughout. You, sir, have not been able to do that in Brooklyn. The Knicks won the NBA championship. Nobody cares anymore, man. They really don't. So your ass needs to pack up. What better place than here? Yeah. I know you got Barclays. I know that costs money. You could sell that in a heartbeat. New York City real estate. It's so goddamn expensive. They can turn Barclays into a 100-story tower in 5 years. You could sell that land, Joseph Tsai, for $5 billion. And then use that $1 billion for the transfer fee that the NBA would charge you to move the team from Brooklyn to San Diego. use the other remaining billions from the sale of the land to then come here, buy land, and build a stadium. It literally would cost you no actual money out of your pocket. You ain't got to be embarrassed in New York, man. You will always be embarrassed now. They beat you to the punch. And I got some really bad news. Even if you would have won a championship before the Knicks now winning the championship would have made your championship irrelevant. Sorry. If New York City had children, you're like the child they had that they did not intend to have, but you're here so they love you. But if you went off to college, they wouldn't really worry if you didn't come visit. And I know this is very pie in the sky, and y'all know I don't really do this. I'm not pie in the sky guy. I live in the world I live in the world that exists, not the one that I want. Until I can make the world I live in the world that I want, I live in the world that exists. I'm not pie in the sky guy. But hey, listen, let's help each other out, buddy. Let's look in the mirror. No one cares about the Brooklyn Nets. You ain't got to change the name. You ain't got to change the color scheme. You ain't got to change none of that, man. Just we be the San Diego Nets. I know it ain't got no relation, but ain't no lakes in Los Angeles, man. They don't play no goddamn Jazz in Utah. You understand what I'm saying? We on the same page now? No, okay? You see what I'm saying? I ain't seen a bull in Chicago my entire life. I mean, what are we doing? The name's irrelevant. Sell the land that the stadium's on. The profit from that, you then use to build a stadium here. New York real estate is highway robbery. And you got prime land in Brooklyn, baby. Brooklyn has been gentrified left and right, dog. You can get a nice chunk of money for that land, man. Bring that thing on out here. And if you do that, I promise you, I can promise you, and this in the chat pack, okay, we can swear to you right now, Joseph Tsai, okay, and Joe Rigby, if you see him, play this for him at the Seals game. Joseph Tsai, I promise you this, the chat pack, we will show up at every single one of these dumbass meetings where they try to block stuff getting built, and we will fist fight whoever gets in the way of this. Okay? This is all I'm saying. You, sir, we will support the chat pack. We are not large yet, but we are loud as hell. I will come on this show every single day and cuss out any person who objects to you building a stadium with your own money anywhere in the city lines. Okay, don't put it in Oceanside. That's a long way for me to go, and I don't want that. I don't want that for you. Put it in Chula Vista by the Gaylord. They got a lot of land out there nobody using. New Jersey was in a swamp before anyway. The Nets used to play in a swamp, literally. There's a swamp, if you want to feel at home, there's a swamp pretty much protected by, the Wildlife and Gaming Commission outside of Gaylord. Put it over there. Put the stadium in Chula Vista, man. Chula Vista is prime for something awesome to come to it. I'd love to go to Chula Vista. If you move the Brooklyn Nets to Chula Vista, I'd live in Chula Vista, and that's saying a lot. So come on, Joseph. They don't care about you in New York. They don't care about you in Brooklyn, big dog. Come where we love you. Seals fans love you, dog. You will be a hero here. And again, I know it's pie in the sky. I don't really do pie in the sky, but I'm telling you, man, we will fight for you. We got Raider fans in the chat pack. They fight. We will fight, bro. We'll swing on anybody at the council meetings who tell you can't build a stadium somewhere. We'll knock their ass out. Okay? Let me Listen, Joseph Tsai, we will pop the trunk, okay? For anybody who say you can't build a stadium here. You tell us where you want to put it. Dunzo. Ain't nobody watching the Nets in Brooklyn. Come on now, man. Come on, dog. It's embarrassing. You got too much money to be embarrassed, dog. You Joseph Tsai. Embarrassed? You embarrassed because they don't want you out there, dog. It's like showing up to a woman's house after she broke up with you. And who answered the door? Vin Rain from Baby Boy. It's over, dog. You go visit your girl after she done broke up with you, try to talk her back, get her back. Vin Rain from Baby Boy open the door. All right, big dog, it's all you. You know, it's choosing season. She chose you, big fella. I got to let it go. Joseph Tsai, what we doing, bro? We need to have a conversation. You too rich to be embarrassed by these people, man. Don't let them treat you that way, Joseph. Come where you celebrate it, not where you tolerate it, dog. We don't want you for your money. I mean, kind of. We want you to spend the money, but we want you for your team. If you brought the Brooklyn Nets and they became the San Diego Nets, again, we don't care about the name title. There ain't no goddamn lakes in Los Angeles. Ain't no Bulls in Chicago. Okay? We treat you good, dog. We treat you good. You know, you make a little 18, 19,000 seat arena, sold out every game. You sold out here every game. And you get to own this. Look how they treat the Padres. Mr. Tsai, I'm going to call you Mr. Tsai for this next part of this conversation. Mr. Tsai, look at how we treat the San Diego Padres here. They have one of the highest attendances in baseball, and they don't have the largest stadium. It's beautiful. We would sell that little thing out. If we could fill Petco 81 times a year, buddy, that little 41 ain't shit. This city can fill Petco Park 81 times a year. Buddy, that little 41 home game ain't shit. Mr. Tsai, come get this money. Stop playing, dog. You ain't got to let them folks embarrass you. You out there embarrassed all in New York City, hiding your face. You ain't got to hide no face here, bro. You come here, all San Diego County yours. All 3.5 million people. All they pocket, yours. All these Laker fans here will no longer exist. There ain't no Clipper fans here, so you ain't got to worry about that. I mean, talk to me, dog. John Brown Podcast at gmail.com. We could get a little back and forth going. I mean, I hate to be that guy, but maybe he needs to hear this. Maybe you need to hear that, Joseph. Embarrassing. You a smart businessman. Sometimes you gotta know when you gotta cut bait, man. Sometimes you open a McDonald's in the hood, dog, and they keep shooting and you can't get no customers. You gotta move. This ain't like no Dollar General. You know, the only place they put a Popeyes in a Dollar General is where a murder has occurred in the last 6 months. You safe here. You're embarrassed. Don't be embarrassed, big fella. We love you out here. We love the Seals. The little 41 home games would be sold out so fast, boy, you wouldn't know what to do with all that money. They don't even like you out there. The Knicks won the championship. You went to the house, and Vin Rain from Baby Boy was like, who are you? You embarrassed. That's crazy. Do better, Joseph Tsai. We want you to. Bob Henley, enjoy Ass Island, you moron. Stop sending people home. Stop sending people home, Bob Henley. They're not fast. And last but not least, Jenny Bus at 11:11. I hope something good happens to you, sister. I really do. Because you seem like a sweet old lady. You really do. You talk to spirits on Netflix. You seem like a sweet old lady, man. And I want you to remain relevant. But you're gonna have to do something else now. You're gonna have to find another pet project. You're gonna get $1 billion. You're gonna get your money. Even at the taxes, you're gonna be okay. But girl, your days of being important because you are the daughter of Dr. Jerry Buss, that's on a countdown. What will happen first? I see Avengers Doomsday, or Jeannie Buss owns the Lakers, or remain governor of the Lakers. I think I will see Avengers Doomsday first, for her sake. I'll see y'all tomorrow, same time, 10 o'clock. Shout out to the chat pack. Shout out Raiders versus everyone. Shout out to Excuseless. Shout out to the Rigby family. Shout out to Biggie. Shout out to WVC. Shout out to Christine, the chat bot. Shout out to Margaret Killian. Shout out to Spanish Fly, who said he sent the runners because the Raiders are because the Padres are desperate. Yeah, we are, buddy. We're in the wild card. But our owner's buying your owner's stake in their Chelsea club because you're out of money. Throw that out there. Shout out to Graham. Shout out to B. Thompson. Shout out to Tito. Shout out to Michael Panis. Shout out to Ass Technology. Shout out to all my co-hosts today on the show. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.
Subscribe to the John Browner podcast on YouTube and download the podcast on iTunes. I know I don't look like him. Just go subscribe.